It is Tuesday, December the 20th. We are here in the beautiful community of Bluffs on the Cape Fear. As you can see, there's lots of activity. We are on Fallen Pear, which is one of the main roads throughout the community, and it is where most of the new development is taking place. And as you can see, there's quite a few houses coming up. On the left is going to be the Cape Fear River. So those homes on the left are waterfront properties. As you can see, some of our competitors are moving along just as we are. So I'm glad to see a lot of activity. And then you can see up on our right, that is our upcoming Cape Lookout model, which is available for purchase. And then we also do have a Point Harbor. So if you look on your map, this is lot 449, and it is the Cape Lookout. That home will be complete later on this year. And this is 447, which is the corner home site. And that is a Point Harbor, which is also available for purchase. Definitely reach out to us to get some more information. And we're going to venture off. That road right there connects to the new section. We'll show you that here shortly. But this is going to go over to the waterfront amenities. So we do have a boat launch up here. As you can see, we're going to go into a non-paved area. This area will be paved in the not so distant future, and then these home sites will be available for purchase as well. As you can see, we've got stakes going on, so there's definitely some infrastructure work taking place and planning going on to prepare for this new phase. On our right, you can see some of the infrastructure there. There's some culverts and piping and all kinds of stuff in preparation for this. And then eventually up here on our left, we'll see, it'll go back to pavement, and we'll see the waterfront gazebos as well as the boat launch access. And again, to our left, that's all waterfront property on the Cape Fear River. And you can see on our left that you can see those two gazebos there and the walkway. And then you can actually see the water above that silt fence. And then the road to our left actually goes down to the water. And you can see there's some dry docks there, or slips there as well. And then eventually this area up here will be paved as well. It's going to go back into gravel, and it loops around. So here you can see it'll go back to gravel, and then eventually the dirt road will lead back to where we just were on Fallen Pear. And then I'm going to show you the other new section of Bluffs on the Cape Fear, which is already sold, and we have plenty of contracts of homeowners that are getting ready to start construction. So this loops back over to Fallen Pear, and we're going to head to the left once we get on Fallen Pear, and that'll eventually take us back over to where the Cape Lookout and the Point Harbor are, and they'll now be on our left. So now the waterfront property is on our right. I love being in communities at this phase. It's so cool to be, it's like pioneering into the forest. One of the things I love about Bluffs on the Cape Fear is the nice mature trees, the Spanish moss, and it is so peaceful out here. You know, when you walk around, you can hear the birds, you can hear the water. I mean, it's very serene and tranquil. And it's super convenient though. I mean, we're just 15 minutes from downtown Wilmington. You're close to everything. But it's nice and tucked away. This community is going to be a little bit smaller than Compass Point. Compass Point's going to be about 2,200 homes, whereas Bluffs on the Cape Fear is going to be about 750. So you can get a little bit of an idea of the scale. So again, on our left, you see the Point Harbor, and then you also see the Cape Lookout. Now it's on our right. And then now we're going to go into the new section. So again, it's going to go back to some gravel, and then up here very shortly, we're going to go through the pavement again. You can see they've got all their the big trucks and all the equipment out here, and they're preparing. They've got the water lines. A lot of folks have no idea how much work goes in to making these communities. I mean, you got to think, this infrastructure does not exist. They've got to put in water, sewer, electrical, you know, your fiber optic cable. You know, it's a lot of work that goes into these communities, and we really appreciate Doug and his vision. He's done an amazing job with this community, and you know, it's definitely gotten a lot of traction, a lot of activity. We're going to go to the left on River Glen Loop. And I believe we're finishing up selections with the Dohertys. Their home site is a waterfront home site. Up here on our left, you can see that sign. We're the only builder with signage in this neighborhood, so I don't know if we're just the only builder building in here, or if the other builders just haven't got their signs up yet. But as we drive through the community or this section, you'll see our builder signs. So it's nice to see that activity. And then up here at the stop sign, we'll head left, but we'll stop for a second. We'll look over to our right. We're building on 408, 407, 408, and 409. They're coming in. Actually, I think the Falcons are here doing selections right now. So hopefully we'll begin starting that one here very soon. That's their lot right there. They're going to be building a Dawes Creek. And then we do have a Point Harbor that's going to be built on the right-hand side. And then across the street is going to be a Cape Lookout. So, so far, we can venture off to the left. So far, the most popular homes I have seen in Bluffs on the Cape Fear is going to be the Cape Lookout, the Harbor Town, and the Dawes Creek and the Point Harbor. Those seem to really resonate well with the folks in this section. And we actually have officially started our first customer's house. So the first two houses we started were the two models, but here you can see we're actually breaking ground on Kathy's home. So we're looking forward to that. And then we're actually missing some signs up here. So we do have 3 more signs coming up on the left. Working with the sign company to get those installed, and hopefully going to have those ready very soon. And now we're actually venturing back into the more established section of Bluffs on the Cape Fear. And up at this intersection, if we go to the right, that would be where we just went on Fallen Pear, which leads to the Cape Lookout, the Point Harbor, as well as the waterfront amenities. Thank you, and have a great day.